We've got the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Boston Celtics. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. And before we get going, let's catch up with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Brad Stevens. David, what do you have to say?
Kevin, he said dealing with an opponent as solid defensively as the...
Thank you, David. Chris, the front court matchup. It's pretty intriguing tonight.
Oh, it's going to be a lot more contact. Pushing, shoving, battling for position. It's not a place for the faint of heart.
So the Lakers win the tip. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pau Gasol is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Magic Johnson. And it's LeBron James. And it's Bryant in at the two-guard spot.
How about that? Just an easy way to get on the board. That's exactly how you want to start the game.
High post drive. And there's Havlicek. That's good on the assist by Bird.
Oh, that's just great offensive skill. Consistently helping his teammates generate points.
Johnson outside. Pass to Gasol. Fades and shoots. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That shot was highly contested. Good deep, better. Oh, I love that he goes with the fadeaway there.
McHale against Gasol. Shot off the pick. Rebound by Johnson.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there. Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That really should have been an easy basket.
Nice work there coming off the screen. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look. Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they are leaving wide open? You can't do that with him.
Bird gets to McHale. Havlicek outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. Counting from 12.
He's really developed that nice in-between game. Smooth.
To the inside. And shot with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the paint, here's Gasol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, are you kidding me? They're just making everything 5 for 5.
McHale outside. Here's Bird. Another shot. And Russell puts it in. Russell's got his first 2 points.
And he's in attack mode, crashing the glass, then goes right back up with it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. O'Neal passes to Gasol. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Havlicek outside. Russell is screen on Bryant. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. LeBron drives in. And another basket for the Lakers.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Houdini passes to Havlicek. McHale upside. With the shot. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Gasol. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And the Celtics gravitate towards scrappy players. They like guys, Chris, who can carry a chip on their shoulder.
Well, come on. That's been a common thread for this young team. Toughness, grit, and passion. A lot of their players were overlooked in the past. Came to Boston, ticked off, and looked to prove a point.
missing about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. There's the dish to Bird. Uses the glass to top it in. Bird's not his second best.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
It's early. He's off to a terrific start. It'll be interesting to see if he can keep his foot on the pedal.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
It's really the ideal start that any team wants. Now they have to ride this wave throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here is Havlicek. Russell dishes to McNeil. Yep, it counts.
Teamwork at its finest. Love the extra pass.
Los Angeles leading by 10. Pitch to O'Neal. Not loose. Tries to save it. That'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Johnson the screen. Off the pit. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
McHale outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Johnson kicks to James. That's good from Johnson on the assist by James.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
The beginning of this game has had their imprint all over.
Here's Houdini. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And that one's good.
This in-between game, always a work in progress, but the D still can't just leave him all by himself right there.
Johnson outside from deep LeBron. That one, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. McHale outside. Pass to Bird. John Havlicek on the wing. Guarded by Foden. Clock is at 3. And it's Bird missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson with it. Back to LeBron. Here's Shaq. He gets that one. O'Neal's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Houdini passes to McHale. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
He's gotten off to a superb start by shooting the ball extremely well from the field.
Johnson kicks to James. Back to Johnson. It's deflected. Bird outside. And too long on the shot.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Floats it up for James. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Strategy obvious. Their game plan is to get the ball as close to the basket, and so far it's been paying off extremely well.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Chris, so often we'll see one play in a game that seems to change the mentality, the momentum, the feel on the floor. As a player, you feel it when one play, just one play can alter the mood of a game, change the pace of a game?
Well, yeah, Kevin, you can definitely feel it. I mean, a lot of times, you're trying to invoke it, implore it. You're trying to speak it into existence.
Yes.
So, if you see someone that gets a big steal when you need one and you guys have been, plotting for it on the sideline in the huddle, or if you see a guy hit a big 3 that ties up the game, and, it's a 17-4 run, and it makes everyone believe, and then the roar of the crowd and how that goes, momentum is definitely tangible. When you see someone get dunked on and one poster, take the lead up by 1, crowd goes crazy. I believe, it actually protects you physically.
Yes.
Your heartbeat, your pulse, your endorphins, your adrenaline, everything gets going. So, yeah, you definitely can feel when the play alters the mood of the game.
Great way to put it. The Celtics making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for the Lakers. Here's Pierce. Screened by Russell. Goes up to the stripe. Los Angeles.
They were right up in his grill. Really gave him no breathing room to release that one.
And Coach Brad Stevens, already known for his X's and O's, a great tactician.
Well, let's think about his repertoire. Great plays out of timeouts and at the end of the game. Just as important is the confidence he instills in his young players. He does a great job of putting his players in positions to succeed. What he calls soaring with their strength. You accentuate players' strength and try to hide their weakness.
And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Robert Parrish is checked in for Russell. Jones comes in for Havlicek, and Thomas subbed in for Houdini. The Lakers also making some changes. Worthy comes in for O'Neal, and West subs in for Magic Johnson. Now here's Jones. Parrish with the screen on Bryant. Outside, Jones. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. West dishes to LeBron. Here's Kobe. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thomas passes to Bird. Outside Thomas. Fires from 14. Misses off the right eye. Los Angeles leading by 11. And here is West. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their fifth consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Jones. There's the pick. Bird kicks to Parrish. Dishes it to Pierce. Outside Thomas. And he sees the shot coming off a strong kick. Thomas got 5 now.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
West kicks it over to Worthy. LeBron dishes to Worthy. Good, and the assist goes to James. Worthy's got his first bucket in this one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Outside Thomas. He kicks to Bird. Elbow shot is on the way. They get the rebound. Jones, the pass to Thomas. The Celtics working the ball around now. Thomas a screen. Jones, no one around him. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Lakers leading by 11. West kicks to LeBron. West outside. And the 3 off target.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Jones dishes to Pierce. Gets it down to Bridges.
A lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Kobe kicks it to West. And another basket for the Lakers.
And just a little bit ragged defensively.
Well, somebody needs to wake them up and tell them they need to put forth a much better effort on D if they want to get back in this one.
Now here's Thomas. He has 5. Bird kicks to Thomas. Pierce with a screen for Thomas. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from 3-point range. To the middle. And the dunk by Worthy.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now here's Thomas. Outside, Jones. Pierce with the screen on Kobe. The 3. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Bryant. To the paint. And they're running. Right at the free throw line. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant. Boston shooting their first free throws of the game.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And that one falls to Jones. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Bird. Howard's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jones nails both of them. Here's West. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the first. Ryan against Jones. West up on top. Down low. Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Thomas a screen. Garnett the pass to Pierce. Nice open look, but it's no good.
The defense got super lucky there because he does not miss many of those.
Now here's West. Back to Bryant. Fader on the way. Doesn't get it to drop corner. So as we end the first quarter, already at double-digit ball games. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball, this is my passion. On the court, it's my sanctuary. I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's at.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
It's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
You have to give some credit to the play call. Getting the ball to guys in spots where they can really do something with it.
Houdini is out there with Jones. And it's Pierce, and it's Garnett, and it's Russell, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Inside. Got it, and the local lead has been put down now to just 11 in the bucket from Paul Pierce.
Beautiful things happen when you attack. Put the defense on its heels.
Feeds it to Chamberlain. Garnett against Johnson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. The bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
That's just a clumsy turnover there. Just an errant pass that should have never been attempted.
Boston making a switch here. Havlicek is checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Pau Gasol's checked in for Dwight Howard. Now here's Worthy. Now the pass to Gasol. Chamberlain a screen. Gasol dishes to Johnson. Back in off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Heads up aggressive move. The smaller man on him takes him right to the rim.
Garnett the screen. The kick out to Pierce. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Pierce has got 7 points.
Maybe he's not one of the sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
Here's Gasol. And another basket for the Lakers.
And Gasol excels from that mid-range area. If you leave him open from there, you're going to pay the price.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Garnett with a screen on Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Houdini passes to Garnett. And the space there, but it's offline.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chris, you've been a part of some great teams that knew how to work well together as a unit. What is needed, do you think, from teammates in order to make that happen?
I think you need good leaders, and good leaders are always known to be great followers. And so I think you need great chemistry. Most importantly, talent, and the talent to execute, and a coach who understands and can deliver a message and inspire. And so it's a lot of moving parts. Number one, you just have to be blessed, lucky enough to be in the right situation at the right time.
Great way to put it.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
Checked in for Boston. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's a screen by McHale. The feed to Havlicek. Here's wide open. He fires. Controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Johnson outside. Gasol screen. To the inside. West with a wide open look. Misses the 3.
Shot that he picked out. That shot usually is money for him.
McHale with a screen on Worthy. Havlicek kicks to Russell. And he banks into lane.
The points they scored in the paint already here. It is eye-opening.
Lakers leading by 12. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Havlicek. Pass to Houdini. Back to Havlicek. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Here's Chamberlain. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the way up. Chamberlain got his first points of the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Screened by Russell. Here's Havlicek. Russell. Nice persistence to the back up and in. Russell's got 6.
Nice. He snuck a hand in there. That's the great anticipation he brings on the offensive glass.
Gasol screen. Johnson dishes to Gasol. Misses the layup.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Houdini. Playing so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. Chamberlain with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 12. Johnson kicks it over to Worthy. Lakers passing it around. Chamberlain a screen. Inside. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by Gasol. And that's now 10 points for Johnson.
And what about the way Gasol sees the floor? So gifted at whipping the ball all over to the open man.
Houdini passes to McHale. 6 to shoot. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Kuzma, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Now West. He dishes it to Worthy. Johnson outside. 11 feet away. That's good on the jump shot. Johnson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Let mean, he's just been huge today for his team. Without his hot shooting, there's no way they'd have the lead.
McHale passes to Houdini. Screen by Russell. To the paint. He feeds it to McHale. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
I mean, he's connecting on most of his shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
Johnson with it. He's got 12. The shot's good by Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his second basket of the game.
And just dropping the ball down inside, a timely assist.
Here's Houdini. Havlicek outside. Russell, a screen on West. Goes up on the wing. They get it back.
He's nailing a lot of his attempts right now. This might end up being a big game.
Lakers lead by 12. Pass to Worthy. Outside Gasol. Chamberlain a screen. Gasol dishes to Johnson. Bucket is good. Johnson's got 14 points.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Havlicek kicks to Russell. Russell sets a screen for Pierce. Russell a screen on West. Here's Havlicek. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Horrendous defense right there. Does the defense know who they're leaving wide open? You can't do that with them.
Chris, you're part of perhaps one of the most exclusive clubs in NBA history as you were selected first overall in your draft. What was that like? What an experience that must have been.
Oh, man, Kevin, it was a wonderful moment. I mean, you know, I worked so hard to get there. I come off of disappointment in college, and so working hard and being able to kind of put that behind you and get right to the next level and be the #1 pick, you know, I was just honored. I was thankful. I was humbled. It was just a blessing, you know, and the craziest part about it is that it happened in Detroit at the Palace, where I won 2 state championships there. I won 3 state championships in Michigan and 2 specifically in the Palace at Auburn Hills, and so that place is always going to be special to me. Just going there and being #1 pick, you know, it was just an honor.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
To the inside, and LeBron throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And here's West from the arc. You can't get that one. Great D that time from Thomas. Celtics trail by 14. Now the dish to Bird. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Bird's got 7 points in the game.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Kobe kicks to LeBron. Pass to O'Neal. Releases. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Well, that's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
Here's Shaq, and Jones pulls it down. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Shot's good by McHale. Lakers leading by 9. West passes to James. Shaq with the screen. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Bryant. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 12 points for him.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they got today?
Oh, you asking me? The defense has been garbaggio. I've lost track. The D has been non-existent, and they've taken full advantage of it.
Now, here's Parrish. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And how's that? Formal, the killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's West. 9-point game. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Back to Bryant. This one for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
Well, it appears as though he has lost his touch, and they'll have to connect him on 2 in the first quarter.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, the three-pointer has always been a big part of Thomas's arsenal. I mean, the quick release, able to hit on the move. Just Isaiah Thomas, acquired by the Celtics in a deadline deal back in 2015. And for a desperate need of more scoring punch, he's been the perfect. Work through use of the screen and gains the separation he needs for a good look.
Here is Thomas following the basket by LeBron James. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul. And the Celtics acquiring Thomas, future All-Star in a budget contract, in exchange for a late first-round pick. I think Chris, it worked out for him.
I think so, too. He's a dynamic scorer. He's the straw that stirs the drink for them at the offensive end. The Celtics believe in his talent, and they're reaping the reward.
Kevin Garnett has checked in for Kevin McHale. And so Jones nails both of them.
Probably as close to a short king as you can have at the free throw line.
Down low. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here's Bird from the arc. Good on the dribbling. Bird's got 10 points in the game.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Outside Thomas. Jones drops for 2. And check with the rebound. Lakers leading by 5.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
Patience will come into play here for sure. Eat up the clock as much as possible.
And here is West. Now here's Shep. And that's not going to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here. What's been a good one. Lakers lead by 5. And
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. The Lakers did not hesitate to set the pace, jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. By the end of quarter 1, they were way out on top, leading by 13. And that about wraps it up.
And as we return to look at the Boston skyline, those drone cameras are really something. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Not a role he often gets to play. He has the talent to be a catalyst for this offense. Give him a chance to show it tonight.
Celtics trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Pau Gasol is out there with LeBron James. And there's Bryant. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Johnson in at the corner. He gets that one.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
Lakers leading by 3. Kicks to O'Neal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
I have no idea why he would have even attempted that. That's a horrible turnover.
Boston's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. They set the pick. Screen by Russell. Dishes to Havlicek. He kicks to McHale. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Johnson. 4 on the shot.
its pay for the lax coverage that time.
O'Neal. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the wing that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. Sinks the second. Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Here's Houdini. There's a good screen. Russell a screen on Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Quincy. No good there. And the Lakers take it the other way. Johnson dishes to James. Here's O'Neal. And he finishes nicely on the way. Shaq's got 11 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Houdini. Up the alley pass, and it's Russell missing.
It's not the best start to this half. 1 for 4 is not the start they probably need.
So basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. Lakers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Good, Gasol.
And Gasol is a guy who can do a multitude of things well. I mean, he scores it, rebounds it, passes it, just an all-around talent.
They set the screen. There's a screen by McHale. Here's Havlicek. The Lakers with the rebound. LeBron passes to Gasol. Lakers passing it around. Here's James. That one is good again. He's 3 for the 4 with the basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. You got to like what Magic Johnson has done in this game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. There's a screen by McHale. Bird against Gasol. Shot to stop the run. Got it, and the Lakers lead has been cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bird.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look. Nice off-the-ball move. Picture of free him up for a shot. He makes it on a regular basis. Outstanding work. Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 8. James kicks to Kobe. James dishes to O'Neal. LeBron passes to Johnson. Hits the layup after the sweep pump fake to freeze the D. Johnson's got 16.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Russell a screen on Bryant. Havlicek kicks to Russell. Here's McHale. And off the drive. And will it go? He's got 14.
He's as consistent as ever. Scoring the basketball, but he needs more help from his team.
Johnson, the pass to Bryant. To the middle. O'Neal dishes to Kobe. It's in and good for his 6th field goal at 10 attempts.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside. inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Russell kicks to Havlicek. Screen by Russell. Jumper off the screen. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a wide open look for James. And 3 off the mark.
He missed that one. I thought for sure that one.
It's stolen by Bryant. Johnson up top. Back to O'Neal. It's good. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's McHale. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That was just textbook defense. As soon as he caught the ball, the D surrounded him.
And Bryant kicks to Gasol. Shaq with the screen. Gasol passes to James. The Lakers rebound. Feeds it to O'Neal. Second chance shot. No good on the shot. Great D that time from Bird. Inside. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. The pass to Johnson. Back to Kobe. LeBron outside. 5 to shoot. The feed to O'Neal. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Bill Russell. Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That's good from O'Neal. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Worthy comes in for LeBron. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The shot's good from Worthy.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Garnett, the screen. Parrish dishes to Pierce. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Lakers leading by 15. To the inside. Howard lays it up and banks it in. Howard's got his first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And last year we saw Dwight Howard become less and less involved in the offense. Once a guy who would put up over 13 shots a game, and he just doesn't even come close to that number now.
I mean, he was so dominant. It hasn't been an easy adjustment for Dwight. You can still see him asking for the ball in the post and not getting it when he's in position or when he wants. He can still put up big games on the offensive end, though, but just not as frequently. I'm not sure if we'll ever see him be the first option on the offensive end.
It's stolen by Jones. Johnson against Thomas. From outside the arc. Tips it up. Abdul-Jabbar is checked in for the Lakers. West comes in for Magic Johnson.
Abdul-Jabbar. West.
Here's Jones. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Los Angeles leading by 15. Now West passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Garnett. Outside Pierce. He dishes it to Thomas. Shoots the 3. Again, Thomas missing. Jones covering. And there's West. That get on the assist from Kobe. West has got his second bucket.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want to leave no room for error.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
How about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip ins are easy to come by. He feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Kobe. And again, it's the Lakers.
Wow, risky shot there, size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
And the incredible determination. He wasn't going to be stopped there. Even though he wasn't as big as the defender, he took it right to him and got the job.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Back to West. Won't hit that one. Excellent D there from Pierce. Celtics trail by 15. Pass to Garnett. It's stolen by West. The dish to Worthy. Lakers working the ball around now. And Bryant kicks it over to Worthy. Excellent D there from Parrish.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
West with the ball. Now Thomas defending. West kicks it over to Worthy. From 12 feet out. That ball, nice feed that time from Jerry West. Worthy's got 8.
And you like the discipline he shows. Recognizing the size mismatch. Immediately rises up and pulls the trigger.
Garnett, the screen from deep. Thomas gets the three-pointer to go. 11 points in the game.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Good D, better roll. He buried it right in his face. We call that hitting him in the head. That has to be frustrating if you're the D.
And that one drops. 1:41 left in the third. Pass to Garnett. Kicks it to Pierce. Garnett, the screen. Jones, the pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Kobe with it. Jones covering. Again, the miss by Bryant. Celtics trail by 14. Jones dishes to Thomas. Seconds left to play in the third. Unloads. No good on that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Howard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Howard is not that same player that he was in his early 20s, but he's still a special force when he's out there on the floor. The amount of space and the attention that he demands is matched by very few in the NBA. You can't help but keep an eye on him on both ends of the floor when he's out.
And he makes the first. And with Howard, what you said about keeping an eye on him is key. On defense, Chris, he will still make shooters hear footsteps with his blocking ability.
Thank you, Kevin. People don't understand. Even though his total block numbers have dipped in recent years, he's still doing his job, holding down the fort. One of the most intimidating defensive players in this league. His defensive presence he provides is still top-notch in this league. Even though he isn't getting as many block shots as he once did, he's still changing shots with his limp.
Thomas kicks to Jones. Dishes it to Garnett. For 3, Pierce. Beats it from downtown. Pierce has got 10.
Smoking here from beyond.
Well, no one is stepping up and making them beat them off the dribble. Until that happens, they'll continue to burn you from there.
West with the ball. Left side, Bryant. Unloads from 13. Shot's good from West. West has got 4 points now in the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top, leading by 14. And do not go away as we'll be back. Now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Piece by piece, chip away, see if you can.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. We've got Bird. Russell is out there with Kevin McHale. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Houdini at the 1. That's the Boston 5. Feeds it to Bird. Here's Houdini. And here's Havlicek. He kicks it to Russell. The baseline jam. That one wanted left. Lakers leading by 14. To the paint. Here's Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Houdini passes to Havlicek. Outside, Russell. McHale up top. The pass to Bird. Shoots from the elbow. Makes that one fall. This is a bucket in 15 shot attempts. Lakers shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight.
Man, that's just tremendous court vision and timing. That assist was right on the money.
Take that shot, let's go.
Houdini passes to McHale. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Nice job coming off that screen.
Great instincts on the assist. Times that play perfect.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's West. Shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Houdini passes to McHale. Pocket 6. Screen by Russell. Here's Havlicek, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Not really nice there. Poor technique on the screen, but savvy scoring move to save that trip down the floor.
Count it, good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bird with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
LeBron dishes to Johnson. Back to LeBron. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's McHale. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson outside. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Johnson kicks to Gasol. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 14.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Johnson. 3-pointer. Bird. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Houdini. He's guarded by Johnson. Screen by Russell. Bird against James. They set the screen. 5 on the clock. Havlicek kicks to McHale. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now the feed to James. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on McHale. Down low, Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And that's another thing that makes Gasol such a special player. His passing is simply extraordinary.
McHale upside. Here's Havlicek. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Russell. Johnson kicks it to West. James against Burke. Stolen by Havlicek. To the paint. Here's McHale. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 12. Gasol with it. And it's McHale picking him up. Johnson can't hit. Celtics have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. McHale outside. Here's Havlicek. Yes, it is. Well, there's a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Well, defenses are going to have to step up. Each team right now appears to be super comfortable on offense right now. They're both knocking down the shots.
LeBron West to improve the ball. And here's West from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 13.
He is really deadly from the perimeter. Even though he didn't make one in the first quarter, you still have to keep an eye on him.
Here's Houdini. Back to Havlicek. The 15-footer, and it's in off the backboard. Havlicek's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's feeling it this half. Total turnaround after a rough first half.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take...